Welcome back to our channel's Warriors. We are still growing. I got sponsored by Dagger and Knot. Dagger and Knot. Here is a badass knife, man. Got to be handled with a steel, if you know what I mean. Earn a keep. Go to daggerandknot.com. Utilize discount code Bravo2025 and pick up yourself a fucking nice little handy shank, man. These companies that sponsor me, they're vetted, they're proven, right? And then they give me a discount code and then I can give it to you guys. That's how all of this works. So I appreciate you. Also, shout out to all the patrons. I love you. You're the heartbeat of this channel. If you haven't already signed up, make sure you hit that link in the description below. Stay tuned for your well-deserved shout out at the end. This episode right here, man, fuck it. Kind of limited of what I can and can't say, and just be transparent, man. That's why I kind of have to choose my topics wisely at this point in time. And I thought of a good one, right? Thanks to Josh, aka Rascal from the Homie Hangout. He mentioned something. Now I need you guys to understand, man. That's a good dude. It's a great channel. Go over to the Homie Hangout, subscribe. And he didn't mean anything bad by this. I know he did not. And on YouTube, it's hard to explain yourself more with little 15-minute, 20-minute segments. But I totally understand what he was getting at. And I would just like to make a topic out of it, a video topic. And that topic is going to be, do military veterans make good correctional officers, COs, guards? He gave a little brief summary. And again, it's not, I can guarantee you he didn't mean anything by it. And he's probably not against military service members being COs. It's just, hey, this is a good freaking topic, man, from my perspective. I 113% believe that COs or former military guys and women but mostly guys, right? I'm not a misogynistic motherfucker. I'm just, well, maybe I am. But anyways, do former military dudes make good COs? 100%, right? 100%. But you're not gonna, again, it's not gonna be a blanket statement. Cause you have former military guys that were dirty, corrupt, compromised, bringing in cell phones, bringing in dope. I know personally. I forgot about Grills, bringing in Grills. I believe that dude served in the military. So as far as the mindset goes, maybe you're not a corrupt, crook, fucking criminal with a badge. You just served your freaking country, let's say in a time of war, for this situation. Absolutely make a perfect CO. Why? Because in the military, right off the top, you're going to gain that discipline that you did not have before. That honor, that integrity, that fucking straight, rigid back, the professionalism, shave your face. I have not been able to shave my face ever since I've received the bad news because my hand has been shaking so much because of the immense stress. I'm afraid to cut my face. So you're going to see my facial hair grow because of the stress. If my beard is growing, my stress is growing. Let that be known. You're going to get exposed to the worst. What are some things you see in combat? Okay, I kind of wanted to filter this, but I don't filter anything. You see dead bodies. In different, why did I just laugh? I don't know. Sympathetic nerve system. In different forms, shapes. I laughed because I was thinking of the car bomb that killed 22 people. Is that a laughing matter? Absolutely not. Was it a fucking horrifying and grotesque scene? Absolutely. 100%. You get exposed to your fight or flight symptom 24/7, 365. As a matter of fucking fact, I had a nightmare last night that I was receiving incoming. This is 20 years after the war. That's not cool either. Let's say you go over, that's the backstory, 4 minutes in, gracias a ti, tu Celi. Let's say you become a CO now, right? Guess what you are? You're in the fucking concrete jungle, all right? For 1 second, and this is not a shot at Rascal at all. This is definitely 100% my perspective, and I told you he didn't mean wrong. You're entering the concrete jungle, man. It's not anybody. Forget, for 1 second, what happens behind those walls, right? Motherfuckers make knives, put knives in their butt, pull them out when they have to, and then fucking go to town on anybody, somebody. a cop, a fucking free staff, a doctor. We've seen it. Donovan. Other inmates brutally murdered. So if your brain is already programmed, you want to talk about programmed, to perform in high stress environments, then what's the difference? What's the difference if you're getting shot at or if you're getting stabbed at? There is no difference in that point in matter. Now, does the military train you to become a trained killer? Objectively and subjectively, yes, right? But it doesn't make you a mindless robot where you don't have, where you can't think for yourself, right? Where you don't have emotions. Sometimes you suppress those emotions, and that's not healthy, and that's something that I did. But you have a conscience. That's a good word. You have fucking conscience, man. So you're not gonna, if I'm speaking in my experience, you're not gonna do nothing to nobody that does not have it coming. Okay, well, Hector, what does that mean? I'll break it down for you guys. The people that do understand what that means, they understand it. It means that I'm not gonna go out of my freaking way to harm anybody at all. Okay, but prison is still prison. It's the worst that it's ever been right now in 2025. I laugh because now I'm out. I'm in my fucking chonies. You best believe that. Oh, Hector, were you scared? Oh, motherfucker, that shit was retarded towards the end. Fucking have me play foosball. You dumb bumped your motherfucking head, babosos. You fucking go eat a dick. Choke on one. I could give two fucks. Fucking have me play with your political agenda. Think I'm a fucking pawn? I ain't a pawn, bitch. So anyways, the queen of battle, infantry, follow me. We've come to the understanding is that you have gained some responsibility, some discipline, some moral integrity, some fucking experience to high stress environments where you can perform accordingly. You're not a loose cannon. You're not an unguided missile. You only, I was going to say put in work. You only use force when you have to in accordance with policy. There's definitely no harm in that. That's a plus. Now, as far as viewing, as far as former military correctional officers viewing inmates as the enemy, is that a true statement? Yeah, 100%. At that time, early 2000s, at that time, that was a true statement. It would also be a true statement that at that time, inmates viewed COs as the enemy. That's also a true statement. It's also a true statement that everybody who walked onto those yards, Charlie Yard, Level 4 GP killers, Centinela State Prison, Bravo Yard, Level 3 fucking killers, Centinela State Prison. Everybody that walked onto those yards knew what time it was, in more ways than one. We knew that the Sureños could not come up and talk to us by themselves. They needed to bring a shadow to make sure they weren't telling. We knew that nobody ever talked to you. When you were a CO in the early 2000s, if a fucking inmate didn't say shit to you. Hey, good morning, buenos dias. That's it. All right, dude. Cool. That was it, man. Is that wrong? Is the CDCR trying to now bridge a gap where we have to shake hands with the inmates? They're trying. That's what their goal is. Is that ideal and practical? Absolutely not, right? Because there's 90,000 inmates, and they're not all wired the same. Some have fucking psychotic issues, and we are not able to tell who is who. So it's in our best safety and interest to just treat everyone accordingly and just keep your space, keep your distance. They always used to say in the crisis response team, distance equals safety. That is a fact. Gives you a reactionary gap. How did we view, I'll take it a little further. How did we view enemies in Iraq? Well, you got to understand, man, I was a dumb motherfucker, 17, 18, 19 years old. When I say dumb, I mean very green to life, very naive, very gullible to a degree. They told us, our higher-ups told us, these are the bad guys, these are the insurgents, this is where he lives, we're going to go in there, we're going to kill or capture. Those were the instructions. We're going to kill or capture this individual. Cool, got it, Roger, Sergeant. Go in there 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. We have reason to believe that they are fucking criminals or insurgents. Kick in their fucking door, break it off the fucking hinges, smash everything inside, gaffle them up, drag them out, put them in the back of a fucking Humvee or Bradley or 113, take them back to the camp and put them in a little jail cell that we had. Is that the way I perceived inmates at that time when you were a youngster, 22 years old, young to the world, naive? No, because I knew I wasn't going to be fucking gaffling anybody up for the most part. I knew that I had to work there for not only 8 hours a day or 16 hours a day, but fucking at that point in time, 28 years. So I knew I wasn't going nowhere. So it wouldn't be smart of me to just be reckless and fucking disrespectful and off the handles. Did I get into some shit? Yeah, I got into some shit, man. I'll give you a quick example before I fucking quit this episode. I was on Charlie Gym. My first fucking post was Charlie Gym. That was full of nothing but sureños and paisas. 100 of them on bunk beds. It was me and a partner at a podium and then a gunner on the top. My release spot consisted of 4 days on the floor, 1 day in the gun. Outside of that fucking wall was a level 4 yard. The inmates inside of the gym were level 3 inmates. GP. That gym was fucking smooth, man. And it wasn't thanks to me. My partners before that set that fucking program. Inmates were not setting up sheets, making it look like a gypsy camp, like clubhouses. It was fucking nice, clean, smelled good, besides the fucking ass, nuts, and sweat, and the showers, steam. If there was an incident on the yard, if the inmates on the yard were fucking stabbing and killing each other or a staff assault, we would get on the microphone in the PA system and say, get down, in the gym, and the inmates would get down and have a seat. Why? Because there's a fucking window right there, and if they look out the window and if they see inmates fighting cops, they're going to fucking attack us immediately. Everybody knows that. So they would get down. That shit was cool. I like that, right? For my safety. Everything's about fucking safety. It's not about suppressing fucking inmates at that point. Some fucking house somewhere I got moved to Bravo Gym, man. Bravo Gym was fucking wild. In hindsight, looking back, that yard, and inmates have said it on other people's comments. Hey, that yard was active. Dude, that yard was fucking active for a level 3 in the big scheme of things. Dude, fucking you name it. It was happening. Often. Some fucking house, some fucking way. I got moved to Bravo Gym. I was pescadito on rotation. They look at the movement sheet. Bravo Gym, what the hell? All right, fuck it. A gym is a gym, right? A yard is a yard, right? Inmates are inmates. Oh, no. I'm in the gym. There's a short female partner. She probably remembers this. She wasn't a bad partner. She was a good partner. She had time in. I was a fucking fish cop with a chip on my shoulder, thinking I was a somebody, right? The inmates would surely reassure me I was a nobody. An incident happens on the yard, like clockwork. I look at my partner. I'm like, hey, they need to get down. She's like, oh, they don't get down here. And I looked at her like, what you mean they don't get down here? Watch this. Get down. I get on the fucking PA system, all the sureños. There was sureños. Was there blacks? Oh, yeah, there was, because it kicked it off in the riot in there. Every race was in that gym. Blacks, whites, others, and Mexicans. Sureños. Paisas. Get down. Fucking, dude, nobody got down. I'll tell you that fucking much right now. How embarrassing. A fucking embarrassing moment in my career, let me tell you. Fucking, they look at me, and I swear, this is the truth. I said, get the fuck down. They looked at me, and some motherfucker yelled, fuck you. Where's my fucking sound effect? The motherfucker yelled, fuck you to me. Son of a bitch. He got me. Fuck you. Oh, this is 2000. This is 2007. Bravo Gym. GP mode like a motherfucker. Fuck you. Fuck. Bro, I look like a stupid motherfucker. Let me tell you. I done look like a fucking asshole. I sat down. I sat down like a bitch. Right? I sat down like a bitch. And I'm like, what the fuck? Right? Because thoughts did cross my mind, right? Thoughts did cross my mind. Oh, I'm gonna get off this podium. I'm gonna spray everybody in the fucking face right now with my MK9. And when the sergeant comes in, I'm gonna tell him it's because they didn't get down. But then, you really don't want to give your sergeant a lot of hard work. And I was like, looking at the tone of my partner, I'm just like, nah, they're not gonna back my play. They're not gonna back my fucking play. I have a gunner up there. He could give two. He's right there posted, West Coast. And we're gonna wake up. But also wake up. They're gonna kill me right now. Wake up. So I fucking sit down, dumbfounded like a motherfucker. I'm like, God damn, this sucks, man. I want to be back in Charlie Chim. So I say that story to show you that I have been punked in fucking prison, straight up. I don't give a fuck. Dude, that's the truth. I had 1 year in the department, if that, 8 months in the fucking department. Yeah, former fucking combat veteran, motherfucking slaying bodies in Iraq. Fucking get told, shut the fuck up, bitch, you pig. Have a seat, motherfucker. Your shit ain't welcome here. This is our house now, motherfucker. Puro Sur 13. A la verga, G. Oh, nah, man. Anyways, I feel that if I was a psychotic war veteran at that point, and that point in time, your boy was not healed by the Lord. At that point in time, your boy was not healed by the Lord, right? I had not fucking sought treatment. I didn't do nothing fucking wild, man. I didn't even fucking partake. I didn't even go hit. I'll tell you what, I never hit cells out of retaliation. That's a fucking fact. I handled my problems face to face. And that was that. Motherfucking boy took a L. Early on. Oh, well, you win some, you lose some. I will say this, though. At that point in time, I appreciated riots, and that sounds probably dumb to say. What do you mean you appreciated riots? Well, at that point in time, riots is where I could, I don't want to say too much now. Where you could what, Hector? I'm just saying, if you guys are fucking killing each other, then I'm fully authorized to stop that. And I would. With that, this episode was sponsored by the following patrons. See, I could still be funny and tell stories while I got the strong arm of the law behind me. Eric, Night Shift said you would do it. Jovi, Jen, Another Day, Another Murder. Cynthia, Cranky, My Hoggy. Alma, Te Manda Saludos, Cheyenne. Eso, Amio Cap. How much time do I have in the books? I'll take a doc. Kahia Maniaco, Coach Manny. Timothy, It Is What It Is. Danny Fresh, Rescue Chick. Fatima, JP6184, John Paps, Hopes and Promises, Scary Perry, Put a Work Order in, Jolene, Third Watch, Desert Warrior, James, Kelly Cash, Luis, Miguel, The Real Chick, go check them out, MC Cowslip, Jeremy, Frank, John Wick, Abuelita's Journey, Abuelita's Irma, Rodrigo Keep Pushing Forward, Giant Manhattan Pizza in Anaheim, go check them out. Jeremy, Frank, all you pedophiles pretending to be gangster, Ernie Castle 420, 89 made me, you're a long way from Starbucks, homie. Ali, Terry, Ramiro de Leon, The Hound, Miss R, Milkers, La Primera Play at Your Own Risk 209, A-Rod 310, Chris Lesniak, Brian the Lone Specialist, Big Shags at Westminster, Pachanga 209, Darlene from Santa Ana, VSP 80, Sabatino, Earth, Blood, Operator, Adaberto, Mercenary Mindset, Any Reason I Can't Hold You, Fontaine, Dixon, McCrary, Program Time, Carnalito, Treatment Not Time, 1 round to the body, step left, 10 rounds to the head. Gigi, Vinny Todavia Me La Pela, Santa Barbara County, distributors needed for Chanate and Warishi, shut the F up and make it wink. A La Verga 760, G-Ride, the prison psychologist, Forte 84, Zeus, Michigan Wolverines, Mr. Castle, Put Me Out 6 Self. Damn, Miss Put Me Out 6 Self. I don't know if I said your name yesterday. I thought you fell off. I'm like, nah, she left me. Glad to see you still here. AWOL Like Monty, Cherokee Cat, Raider 62, L. Eli, Rigo, SD, Pelon 1205. Who's doing the pipe? Denise, the real McCoy, not the fake McCoy. JB Smooth, Salinas Valley Outdoors. CO, we had a MAC rep meeting with the captain. You're done. I got to elaborate on that. CO, we had a MAC rep meeting with the captain. You're done. Well, how does that look? That looks like this. In 2025, you have the inmates with an open door policy to the captains. Captains love inmates. If a captain could take an inmate home, he would. So basically, the inmates go in there and tell the captains and start telling on the officers and making up frivolous lies and just fucking running amok. And the captain eats it hook, line, and sinker and then punishes the fucking cop. That's the true story. I've seen it 1 million times. Captain Carrillo, you guys remember him? Ricardo, Maladjusted, Ragtops 5.0. That's Mario Carrillo for the record. Carmine the Pitbull, EOP Whisper, F your 602, EOP, DME, DPP, OPP, he, she, fuck me. Shout out to Donovan, La Reina, Tony, Scott, aka Hobie Cat. He's an OG. Lead with love. Albert 12 on the dead homies. LT keeps it 100. Big Uso D. Shout out to Soul Star Motorcycle Club. J.I. onto page number 3. Esquiel, Nova, Linda, the retired CO, Marius, Chevelle66. Hey girl, pop me up so I can give you some OJT. Have Toxic Pirate Exposed, Corcoran, ISU, and the homie Rags. If you haven't already signed up for that Patreon, make sure you hit that link in the description below. That's one way to support this channel. That's one way to support your boy as he fucking faces this thing we call life. With that, love you guys. Keep pushing forward.